So I love Nicolas Cage movies. I find his performance is always interesting. He always brings something different to the table, whether that's good or bad, but overall I really enjoy his performances. So today I'm watching the 2019 film Color Out of Space. I've heard about this film as it's a newer one. I know it's based on a Lovecraft, an H.P. Lovecraft story. That's all I really know about it. I've seen a few posters and I know there's lots of vibrant colors, lots of purples. So I'm expecting something a little bit more sci-fi with this one. And again, H.P. Lovecraft, I've seen a few of his films as well, so I kind of know what to expect in like his style. Thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you're ever curious about what kind of gear I use or what's on the bookshelf, I've included a link in the description. And if you want to have a say in what types of movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel and check back often for more awesome content.
With deep woods no axe has ever cut. There are dark, narrow glens where the trees slope fantastically.
Is this a reading from the novel, I'm guessing?
They told me this in Arkham.
Tommy Chong, okay. Okay, so like a town with a haunted forest or something with witches. And produced by Elijah Wood again. Okay, I didn't realize he'd get into producing films.
Continue to burn out any trace of cancer from the body of Theresa, Gardner, my mother.
Oh, okay. Okay, so she was doing some kind of witchcraft ritual, and he's this hydro surveyor's on the land. Okay.
Didn't do anything. Lavinia didn't do anything. No,
it's fine. She's fine. Everything is fine.
I recognize this mom actress. I think I can't remember the actress's name. I think she was in Nip Tuck, I want to say. Comment below and let me know.
It's you, Jack. It's you, Jack. You gotta do it. Yeah, you have to do it.
No, it's not my turn. That's not how this works. We have a system in this house.
So the family seems to be all getting along. Like, obviously there's some teenage angst, but they seem to all care about each other. And I think Nicolas Cage playing a dad is usually an interesting role. I really liked him in Kick-Ass when he was the dad in that movie.
The dream you dream together is reality.
Okay, so they've recently moved into this house, it sounds like. They used to live in a bigger city, okay. Is there something with the well? Like the well water? Those dogs always know. They always figure it out first. What's going on? He was saying something about black holes. Are they in one? What's going on? Oh gosh. What was that? There was like a flash of purple light?
Dad?
What? You looking at Dad?
The fuck was that? An earthquake?
Just watch your language. You watch your language.
Oh, like a meteor? Or something? Okay. Aliens?
Well, under the circumstances, I don't see what else I can.
Yeah, I wonder if Jack, he seemed to be the one closest to it when it started doing whatever it was doing, so maybe he heard something or saw something, and usually like little kids in horror movies are usually the most like susceptible because they're usually the most innocent. And he seems to be the only one who can smell anything.
Stop at him. I mean, honey, Mom, look at the way you're dressed. Think of the signals you're giving me.
That's not. She can dress however she wants to dress.
Oh, it's the surveyor man.
Tommy Chong, yes.
Yeah, I think so. Hey, some Java?
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy's just like a squatter on their property. Yeah, there definitely seems to be something with the water. Like his water is like brownish red color, so they're gonna test it and see what's going on.
Go back inside.
Lightning's hitting the meteor. The Willows? Is that a real book? Now things are starting to move on their own.
Disappeared.
I don't know.
Yeah, where did it go? With the lightning storm last night, did that do anything to it?
Did you plant those?
No. Maybe they're perennials.
And now there's flowers springing up randomly by the well. Definitely something weird.
Mr. Gardner, were you sober at the time that this event happened?
Why would you ask that?
Well, I mean, I like a bit of bourbon. He comes out of Texas.
Bourbon connoisseur. Oh my gosh, just spinning everything he says out of control. Amateur farmer. Bourbon connoisseur. That's a great title though.
Jack, go get your mother.
Okay.
Yeah, and the mom now seems to be acting weird as well. Like Jack was when that first happened. Oh, if she cuts her fingers! Ah!
Daddy!
And she didn't even stop and notice. Oh my gosh.
Dinner's ready.
Ah!
Why did I do that?
Oh my gosh, she just chopped off 2 of her fingers so she was cutting. Oh my gosh. And didn't even notice? What the heck, man? What the heck?
Those alpacas back in the barn by 10 o'clock.
You guys got
10 o'clock!
I think they've got other things on their mind than the alpaca's bedtime. Jeez, their mom just chopped off her own fingers and was like, dinner's or... I can't do it, but dinner's ready. Like, so weird. And even when she was talking to her daughter earlier, she's like, I don't know what came over me. Like, I'm not usually like that. So, suspicious. But yeah, the nearest hospital's an hour away, so... Ugh. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, and if the alpacas are drinking the well water, and the family's drinking the well water as well, well, and then they're also drinking the milk from the alpacas, which would have well water in it. Okay, so Jack thinks there's a man in the well that he's talking to. He was like referencing that there was stars in the well earlier, before the meteor or whatever that was hit. But now he definitely seems to be convinced that something's in the well. I should get some H.P. Lovecraft books. I'm very curious. I'm sure there's tons, but I'm curious to see what his like writing style is now that I've seen some of his movies and how much of a difference there is between the books and the movies. Yeah, these flowers are just popping up everywhere. I don't recognize the flower. Oh, please don't fall in the well. Oh. The meteor is an egg of some kind, and it moved itself to the well and is now hatching. Okay, like a praying mantis alien thing. The colors are very beautiful, although I'm sure it's so many eyeballs. I don't think this is a friendly creature. Whoa, it's weird to see the bug's POV. Okay, just like a jump in time. Also, shouldn't her parents be back by now? Why is there blood everywhere? Oh gosh. Was she just standing at the sink for like 8 hours? What?
Contamination with the water. I don't know exactly what, but we're sending a sample back to the lab in Arkham. In the meantime,
That'll do it, science guy.
hey, try not to drink the water, okay?
Okay, yeah, so it's definitely something in the water for sure. They're just gonna send it back to the lab and find out what exactly is in the water.
Hey, kiddo. What are you up to?
Playing with my friends.
What friends is he playing with exactly?
See, I knew no one would believe me unless I got it on Memorex.
Okay, so we can hear something underneath the ground. And he's been recording it.
What exactly am I supposed to be listening to?
The people under the floor, dude. The aliens.
Okay.
It's in the static, it's in the moisture. Up is down, fast is slow. What's in here is out there. And what's out there is in here now.
Okay, these sound like nonsense ramblings, but also maybe make sense.
Stop by not getting back to them.
Surgery was successful.
Okay, good.
That's the important thing.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that definitely was a cat.
I want to call the kids. Just check that they're okay.
Honey, the kids are fine.
They're not fine. Yeah, that was with his eyes, like, it was so, they were like glowing or something. Oh. A spaceship? Oh, not the pup. Yeah, like it's hard to gauge how much time has passed. Like when they're driving home, it looked like to be nighttime. So is that the same evening? Even though these guys seem like an entire day or more has passed? Yeah, and it seems like their personalities are changing. Like he seems angrier now. Like,
You noticed?
yeah, he's like yelling at his kids about stuff that like it doesn't seem like he was acting like this earlier in the movie.
Been fucking this place up. I mean, come on, Dad. Don't pretend that you haven't noticed.
Nothing has been fucking this place up.
Yes, peak Cage. Nothing has been.
With your drama, Lavinia. So do me a favor and get the fuck out of my sight, okay? No, actually, I'll save you the trouble and get the fuck out of yours.
Why does he put on like weird accents sometimes? I don't understand it. That was a good Cage rage moment. Although I feel bad that he just yelled at his kid, obviously, and is being a dick.
She wasn't my girlfriend and I haven't seen her in months. Why?
Because we need to get the hell out of here.
Yes, leave. That seems to be the solution. Just get away from this place and get some fresh water. What is that? Ah! Oh! It's like a jellyfish or something covering the drain?
In the basement.
It's exactly the same smell as the cancer ward where my father was. You know, Dad.
Oh. Yeah, he definitely seems to be like going in between like rage and angry, and he said that smell reminded him of his dad's cancer ward, which is like a very distinct smell to manipulate. Like, are they going for like their weak points? Like they cut off her fingers so that she wouldn't be able to work. That seems to be something that's obviously very important to her.
Just fix that dish, okay?
I think it's a good idea, sweetie.
And then he goes right back to, he's doing a great job of like having those rage moments and then going back to calm and then still being rage. And yeah, definitely something in the water. And the kids didn't say anything to their parents about it, so yeah, and the mayor's building fresh water. Oh gosh, that does not look good. Ah. Oh, well, that's only gonna make it worse, I think. But yeah, it's like scales, like it's like cracking almost. Yeah, and it seems to be affecting each of the family members differently. Like Nick Cage is smelling things and he's got these weird rashes. The mom seems to be like hyper focused on her job and cut off her own fingers, and the daughter's getting sick. Jack is off staring into space, literally talking to things that nobody else can see. Where's the puppy? Oh. She's hoping to get rid of these creatures with some kind of ritual. They haven't really said what it is, like they've hinted at it being an alien. We saw the thing hatch. What are you gonna use that for? Oh God! Oh God, what is she doing? Oh my God, oh my God. Yeah, now the ground's just covered in like these purple flowers. She thinks that's how she's gonna get out of there? What? Oh, that's gonna leave a scar for sure. Yikes. Oh my God, I don't like where this is going. Let's take a turn. Oh, those sound like horrible sounds. Something's eating the alpacas, or they're eating each other. Oh gosh. What? What? Run! Run! There's like this purple light. Oh my. Oh! The alpacas just zapped them? What? The alpacas had like purple in their eyes and like purple, some goo or something in their veins. It looks like they didn't have any skin. Are they gonna be crispy? Oh gosh, it looked like zapped them with lightning or something. Like, what was that? Get out of there. Get in the car and leave. Don't stay. Oh gosh, they're falling apart. They're falling apart fast. Oh gosh. She's like 1,000 little cuts on her back. What's that on her back? Is that the kid? Is that Jack? Did they get like melted together? Yes. Cage rage. Cage rage. Yes. Walk. Run. Bicycle. Just get the frick out of there, man. Go, go, go. Yeah, and this like purple smoke and like the flowers. I like the slow progression of things just slowly getting more and more consumed by whatever this meteor alien orb thing was.
It's okay.
Yeah, because they were like hugging and connected when the lightning hit them. It like merged them together. Gah! Lovecraft, you're twisted.
I don't think they like the sunlight, Dad. I think it's hurting them. Let me get them up the stairs.
Oh gosh, I don't feel like they're coming back down. Oh, this lady is not. She's gonna have a lot of work missed now. Jeez. A lot of out of office emails. Sorry, I was reabsorbing my son. Can't take a call right now. Gah. It's definitely been a slow burn, but I'm very curious to see where it's gonna go, and I feel like the slow burn was worth it. Like they've built up this crazy story and took the time to develop the characters. Oh.
Be okay.
And he's like, the little boy's turning, like Jack's turning purple as he's being reabsorbed, or however that's possible. Well, he's dying. Yep, that's awful. Will the mom be okay? Like,
You want me to get you some water?
oh, no! Stop the water. Come on.
Everything's under control.
It's definitely not, sir. I appreciate it, but it's definitely not. Oh, God. Oh, it's very Lovecraftian. With her, like, goo and, like, all the different colors and stuff. You can kill all the alpacas you want, man. I don't think it's gonna help anything. Oh God, they're all eating like each other and have just like merged into one giant alpaca. Oh gosh. Oh God, it's in his mouth. Oh God, his brains exploded into his mouth. Oh, just another head explosion. Gah. Cage is raging hard on these alpacas. What happened to your brother? Oh, my mom reabsorbed him. What?
Dad.
Go downstairs, both of you.
What is he gonna do? Oh, this seems like it's gonna get a lot darker. Yeah, and even if they could get to a hospital, is a hospital gonna know how to treat them? Like, would they be even able to separate them? Like, yeah, I don't think it's, I don't think she's coming back from this. Oh gosh, now there's purple stuff. I don't know what help he's hoping to find, but good luck.
Have to drinking water for the East Coast.
Okay, yeah, so the mayor wants to build that giant reservoir. Obviously that would require lots of funding, and if there's contamination, she doesn't want to hear it, obviously.
Found these by the Gardner place.
Yeah, would it be affecting other areas?
Looks like we're gonna have to walk out of here.
Yes.
In the dark? Through 12 miles of ancient woodland?
Better start now.
He sounds hurt.
Yeah, if he's at the bottom of a well, he's definitely hurt.
Hold on, boy!
No, what? What?
You can't just leave him.
Out of your fucking mind!
Yes.
You have to, alright?
You're gonna fall into the well.
You can pull him up.
Benny!
He was like, he was struggling to take a walk through the woods, but openly climb into a well?
I can see him moving.
What is it? What do you see?
Yeah, I don't think it's the dog. Ah! Bye, Benny. It's just down to these two now, I guess. Yeah, they're gonna go check on them. Oh, gosh. Hopefully they can get some of them out. And it's getting more purple as they drive in, of course. Yeah, and he said he's acting more like his dad.
What's your favorite movie?
What's his favorite movie? Comment below and let me know. Ah! What the heck is that thing? Like a demon tarantula hybrid? Bah! My God. This movie is crazy.
No.
I think you're gonna need more than one gun, sir.
The rest of your family?
Everybody's here. We all stick together.
He's having hallucinations. I don't even know how to explain this thing. Oh, bye, Mom. You just shot off her head. Oh, okay, it was Nick Cage. Okay. That was a very large... Oh, and now he's got to kill his son.
They're not my family.
He's lost it. He's lost it for sure. I mean, they've definitely not his family, and as he knew them. Yeah, it's just her and her dad now, basically. Oh, and Benny from the well. Okay. Was he gonna shoot them, or was he gonna shoot the thing in the well? I don't think he's gonna make it.
That's silly. There's nothing stopping us from getting up and like...
Well, you might be wrong about that, sir. It seems to be very determined, whatever this thing is. And yeah, they still haven't really said. I'm guessing it's something alien? Yeah, and like how would they even kill whatever this thing is?
What's coming? But we can't get away. It's got everything that lives.
He's not talking. But it's playing recorded sounds that he obviously made earlier.
It came from the stars.
Whoa, and this purple thing is just like glowing under his skin. Oh god, his head's caving in. Yeah, whoa, bye, Sheriff. No, I said it's just a color, but it burns. Oh god. Yeah, and it's like in the air. Oh, bonked him right in the face. Ugh. That's what her dad said. They just get like hypnotized by this color. Ah, her eyes are purple. Okay. Oh, this like crazy color tunnel. Whoa. What the heck is this? It's like going to like their home planet or something? Whoa, she just like disintegrated into like different color particles. And Nick Cage is back? What? What happened? I thought he died on the porch. Oh yeah, and his like eyes are purple and he's like channeling his daughter's voice. Oh, and they're all back and they're sitting in like order of like mother and then oldest, middle, and youngest kid. I don't know why he's attacking him. Oh, boot to the face. Whatever this purple thing seems to possess or take over seems to want to elicit some violence. Yeah, and the image is all distorted and oh gosh. The light just exploded. Cage was beating on the cellar door and now it's just, and then it faded from like the screen went from like pale pink to white. And the house just exploded. But he's okay? Because he hid in the cellar? This better not end like how Night of the Living Dead ended. Oh. And to go from such a hyper pigmented scene with all the purples and the pinks and then just to a completely stark white screen. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's standing in the middle of the house and there's nothing around it for what looks like a very long time. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, there's some green over there. Okay. Okay, well at least one of them got out, I guess.
What touched this place cannot be quantified or understood by human science.
Yeah, I don't know how you would explain any of that.
It was just a color out of space.
Hey, that's the name of the movie.
With the gulfs that it throws open before our frenzied eyes.
I'm guessing again like they ended the movie with lines from the book, just similar to how they started the film. I haven't read the book, but that's what it sounds like. So cool, so well done. I'm definitely gonna need to think about it for a little while. Oh man. So that was my first time watching the 2019 Nicolas Cage film Color Out of Space. Nick Cage plays this dad who him and his family have recently moved back into their family-owned country estate. It sounded like his dad or her dad lived there at one point, and they've been taking over the family farm. Sounds like they lived in a city and now they've moved back to this estate. It's obviously a very remote area, which seems to be common within horror movies, as that's obviously a situation where things can go wrong and you can't get help quickly. I knew it was based off a Lovecraft novel. Comment below and let me know how true to the novel is this. Did they take some creative liberties, or is this pretty much exactly what happens in the novel, or short story, I'm sorry, I think it said short story. But I really thought Cage did a great performance. He kind of had this like dual role of playing this dad who seemed to have a very calm demeanor, like he was taking care of the family, he was cooking, his wife had cancer, and she was very still trying to like work as much as possible. So he had kind of filled in like every role and was trying to keep the family together. And then as soon as this meteor thing hits, he kind of switches his personality to being more aggressive and more like shouting at his kids and saying things that I don't think he would have normally said. Maybe it's how he felt, but he wouldn't have said them out loud. And at one point he's like, I'm not becoming my father. And maybe that was what he was afraid of as he got older, or maybe that's what he was afraid of to be as his dad, was to become his own dad. It didn't sound like they had the best relationship. And just like the concept of a color being a bad guy or a color being a villain, they didn't specifically say aliens, or they didn't specifically say this. At the end, he kind of wraps it up. The water surveyor kind of wraps it up in saying that color is what's responsible for it, if I read that correctly. A super interesting concept. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a movie where color is the culprit, basically, and the color purple, or these like purplish pinkish hues kind of take over, that stemmed from this meteorite that had fallen on the ground and then somehow moved to the well and also hatched this little praying mantis creature. They didn't really explore more of that. It just kind of existed, and I'm not sure if wherever that bug went, that's where the color went. I'm not sure the significance of that. I would definitely have to do some research after watching this one. There was a lot of layers and a lot going on. And it was a bit of a slow burn, but once things started to happen, it was just continuous and things went downhill very quickly. The mom suddenly cuts off her own fingers and doesn't seem to notice, and has this super creepy moment where she's got blood gushing out of her hands and she's like telling her family, like very Stepford Wives, like, oh, dinner's ready. So it definitely seemed to change her personality, and it definitely seemed to change time also. Like hours seemed to pass by and the characters were still in the same spot we saw them previously and doing nothing, just like standing there. Like when the daughter's at the sink, Lavinia's at the sink and the water's just pouring over and over and over, and she's just like, how long have I been here? And yeah, just the quick spread of the color and all the trees and everything becoming purple, just really well done. And yeah, I think a really cool concept. Like I said, I don't think I've seen anything like that. So super well done. I don't know what year the book came out. I'm guessing 50s, 60s, something like that. And the color didn't really seem to have a weakness, if that makes sense. Like, even if they were able to pinpoint this energy source and pinpoint this meteorite or whatever this alien thing was, seemed to be the cause of this spread of the color, obviously. And even if they were able to destroy it or something, I don't know if that would have been effective. I don't know how, like, typically in horror movies, if you see the bad guy, you can take out the bad guy kind of thing. Like, if they were able to find this meteor and get to the bottom of the well successfully without getting killed themselves, what would they have done? Like, it seemed indestructible, and it was ever present, like it was in the air, it was in the water. It just seemed to just have no limits to what it could take over, which sounds terrifying for an evil villain, basically. And yeah, when it changed your personality, it didn't seem to make you happier. It seemed to make you angrier and bring out like the darker parts of you and bring out pieces of you that maybe you didn't want other people to know. Chong was also in this movie, which I wasn't expecting. That was a pleasant surprise. He was playing this like hippie squatter who lived on the residence, and just seemed to figure things out before everybody else did, but nobody really took him seriously because he didn't seem to be Also, it sounded very made up, like, hey, this color is coming over and I think it has an alien connection and there's aliens that live underground and here's a recording of aliens. And I think they were obviously very skeptical. And then when they go in and find him and see that he's got these recordings and his voice is changing within the same word even, just super creepy. I really thought the color palette was great. Obviously the color purple was prevalent and very relevant for this film. We even saw early on Lavinia had the purple streaks in her hair when she was out doing her ritual. Yeah, like how do you take out a color? How do you conquer this color basically? And then at the end they said they're going to build this dam because it was in the water supply, and he said there's only a few people left who know of what happened. No one from the family survives this color takeover basically. They all get wiped out slowly one by one, and it's just heartbreaking to see them go through this because they seemed like a family that really loved each other, even though they had some struggles obviously, but they seemed like they genuinely cared about each other, and it was just painful to watch them slowly go through this and not really be able to know what's going on. Or even when Lavinia is like, we need to leave, she's not able to really succeed in that plan, and anytime she tries to leave, the color brings her back, or takes Benny and sucks him down the well and then he's gone. And that scene when the mom goes out to hug Jack because they're in the barn and they saw all the things that happened to the alpacas, which kind of reminded me of The Thing, to be honest, with the huskies. That scene kind of triggered those memories. But when she's hugging her son, the color kind of shoots this like energy beam. I don't know how to really describe it, but shoots this like lightning streak at them and they kind of just mold together. And then the son is slowly being absorbed back into the mom. It was so crazy. Lovecraft had some crazy ideas, very dark, but creative at the same time. And they're kind of being sucked back into each other and the family's trying to figure out how to help them. And it's just, I think they did a really good job of portraying how like helpless they were. They were still trying their best to find a solution, but when you don't know what the problem was, that also adds in another element, because how do you say, oh yeah, this color is attacking me? It's like, okay, well, what are you talking about? I really enjoyed the concept. I thought it was super creative. Like I said, I'm gonna have to do some research and find out a little bit more about it now that I've seen it. I thought Nick Cage's performance was great. I definitely believed him in this role. He had a ton of cage rage moments, but those are also counterbalanced with him being this calm, loving father, and I think he played that super well. I think he was perfect for that part. He definitely knows how to handle his freakouts, and there was definitely some of those. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a super creative idea. I thought Cage was great in his role of playing this angry and then calm dad as this thing was slowly taking him over, and then seeing how their eyes had changed color and it brought them all back to life at the end until the energy seemed to just like, or this color seemed to just like overload, and it just self-exploded and wiped everything out within this like circle radius. Are there sequels or anything like that? I know this is a newer film. I'm not sure if the short story had continuations, but comment below and let me know. And thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for Nicolas Cage movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. The meteor is an egg? It's like a jellyfish or something covering the drain? Oh my god, oh my god. Purple flowers. Something's eating the alpacas, or they're eating each other. Is that Jack? Did they get like melted together?